back to Dubsy Briggs for another episode of Building Gotham City in Lego. In the last few updates, we've been working on this section just here. And in the last update, we modified the train supports, added a few more on there, and then worked on this raised platform area as well as the waterfront. It'd be quite nice to tidy this up a little bit, carry on tiling the sea, and get this section all tidied. But one thing I'd really like to work on is this part just here. I'd like to have it so you've got some steps going up to a train station ready for the raised train line there. So first of all, let's start working on a couple more of the train supports so I can carry on building that along. Then I know exactly where I want the station to be. And I've extended the gap in between the support pillars there for the raised train line. Previously it was 30 studs between each one, and I've now extended it to 40. And the reason for that was the road section here. I wanted to make sure that the road support was bridging the gap, and I didn't have to have an extra one, or it was a larger gap than anywhere else along the road. And the same on this side, I've had to move it as well, just so I can get the next support pillar all in place. Now, what that has meant is at the end there, we've got an extra one put in there, whereas it was previously one of the skinnier versions. But what I've also had to do is put an additional skinny version in here, as the gap between this support pillar and the next one was a little bit too large. But I think it's looking okay. The good thing is these are so easy to move. It just means peeling up a couple of the tiles on the sidewalk pavement area, and then we can put them all back down. Now what I'm going to be turning my attention to is amending the road here. It's not wide enough. It's 2 studs narrower than it should be due to the change in the roads. And I also need to do the parking bay just there for the GCPDs, and also extend the road this way on the back just there. And there we have the foundations all ready for the raised train station and the start of the steps that lead up to it. I will be extending the steps by 2 studs, so I'm going to put some plates and tiles all over those and have some hand railings going up on each side so that the minifigure can't fall off. On the top of the wall though, I'm going to put some curved tiles that go all the way along here, and in these squares here I'm going to be putting some trees just to add some much needed colour to the city. Now I have left some studs exposed here. These are for things like rubbish bins, park benches and a ticket machine. And I'll probably put a vending machine of some description down there as well. But really happy with how this is all coming along. It's so nice once again to see a more polished area, even though there's still lots of work to be done. You would have noticed I pulled up the 2 lamps that we've got just here. I only put them on there just to see how they look when they're all lit up. And I am hoping I can get some black ones of these, because I do much prefer the black lamppost. I think it's got much more of a Gotham feel to it. Just going to turn my attention now to tying a little bit of the pavement along here, and also change this curved plate over on the corners here. And that's another train support on the waterfront. And I've tiled all the way along the edge of the road here around the parking bays for the GCPD cars. And this section just down here, I'm thinking about having an American style diner. I think it's a perfect place to have one. With the GCPD being just here, why not have a diner outside for the police officers to go to? Now, at the moment, we've got all this mess on the table here. I just need to clear that up, as I want the train line to carry on going along here. This section under all the rubbish is going to be water, but we're also going to have the foundations for the main bridge that comes into Gotham City. So let's clear this mess off here, then we can get started on that part. And that's that area all tidied up. We've built the wall all the way along the edge here now. Just need to find small plates to go along the top and then the curved slopes to go along the top for the finishing effect. But first of all, let's get some black and blue plates out, put that all down there, ready for the water. And that's another train support, part in the water, part on land. And we've also got the footprint here all ready for the bridge. Next up, let's just put the water effect all down on top of the black plate. And that's that section all tiled off. All I need to do is get more of the trans clear studs to carry that on. So I can't wait to get that effect all the way down. I think it's going to make it look so different. But yeah, we just have to wait till we get those in. Now, one thing I was thinking whilst I was tiling all this is I haven't allowed room for a place to moor the police boat up. And I was originally going to have it here, but then I was thinking if I've got the diner here, there's not really a walkway that the police can be able to get to the boats. And I was thinking about putting it over on this side, but then it's a little bit further away from the GCPDs. Hopefully I'll have enough room for a different building along this section just here. But then I thought, how about if I put the diner on this section just here? I think that'd be quite a good place to have it. I don't anticipate doing an L-shaped police station. It's just going to be a rectangular building, so I think that probably is the best place to put it. So I think I will now just put all the tiles up that I've put down. So I think I'm just going to put a jetty or a pier just along this little section here, just a small one, just so that they can moor a boat up outside of the GCPD. So let's strip those tiles off and build a pier into the water. And there we have the police jetty all finished off, ready for a boat to be added to it. But in the meantime, we've just got the penguin there doing a little bit of fishing. Also done a little bit more tiling around the back here. I've tidied this area up, put a green section, which I have some plants and possibly a tree on there. I put another lamppost just there. And with all of the lampposts, I will be lighting them up, I think. These ones, they do need to have obviously the bulb on the top and then the black disc around the top. But I'm just putting things down at the moment just to get an idea of what it's going to look like, how many I'm going to need, and things like that. Now, over here, outside of where the raised train platform is going to be, we've added some more details. We've got some trees, obviously, a couple of park benches, and also a bin. We just need to put either a ticket machine over here or a vending machine, or both. There's plenty of room around here. Now, with the raised train platform we have here, I am going to have it so that down this end, you'll be able to get into the Shrek Tower. I think that'd be quite good to have that in there. I think it is going to make it just a little bit easier. And obviously, we do need to have a lift on here as well, which goes up. So the people with pushchairs, prams, wheelchairs, they can get up to the platform as well. But yeah, really happy with how this entire area is coming along. It's so nice just tidying up the waterfront area along here. And I can't wait to get started on the actual bridge, which is going to be going over to the raised platform. So we've got plenty to keep us busy with over the coming weeks and months. Anyway, that's all we have time for. I hope you've enjoyed the update. If you have, please remember to give us a big thumbs up. If you haven't already done so, please consider subscribing to the channel and hit the notification bell so you don't miss any future content on the channel. And if you know anybody else you think would be interested in building Gotham City Lego, if you could share the channel with them, it'd be much appreciated. Anyway, thanks for walking on by, and I'll see you next time. Bye for now.